Well, for today, we'll be speaking on a special one that comes from the folklore of Central and South America, known as the Cadejo. It has been said that there are two different types of Cadejo. One is white, which is good, and the other is black, which is evil. The white one has been said to protect people from harm during their journey. The black one, now he is said to be the incarnate of the devil, and he is there to kill them. The colors of the Cadejo are sometimes changed according to the local tradition. In some places, the black is seen as good, and the white one is seen as evil. These creatures are said to be as large as a cow, shaggy-looking dogs with burning red eyes, and goat's hooves. Also, in some areas they have more bull-like characteristics. According to the stories, many have tried to kill the black Cadejo, but have failed and died in the process. It is also said that if a Cadejo is killed, it will smell terrible for days and then its body will disappear. In places like Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras, the dog-like creature known as the Cadejo, the white ones, are known to be benevolent and eating bell-like flowers that only grow on volcanoes. The white Cadejo protects people, including drunks and vagabonds, and people with grudges, from the evil footsteps and bad choices which are sometimes caused by the evil black Cadejo. Now the black Cadejo, that is a completely different story. The black Cadejo is normally said to have glowing red or purple eyes and to devour newborn babies. Sometimes the black Cadejo is said to be the devil incarnate itself, and is said to be able to stand on 2 feet like a man and swiftly run and throw punches, chasing down its victims. But these are no ordinary dog. Now both black and white Cadejo have stories behind them. Shall we dig in and see where this takes us? How the legend of the creature started, according to the Maya Quiche history, which is one of the pre-Columbian cultures that believed. Most every person in the Maya Quiche culture had their own Cadejo Blanco, or white dog, which people saw as a guardian dog, somewhat like today's guardian angels. The dog represented everything good in the world and about a person. But, however, usually everything good has a bad or evil counterpart. The evil counterpart to the Cadejo Blanco was the Cadejo Negro, otherwise known as the black dog. But for now, we'll tell the history of the good one. In the early 1900s, Juan Carlos was the guardian who lived in a thatch house near Los Arcos. In the country fields, he worked and he arrived at his house at midnight. Almost all the time, his wife and small children spend the whole day alone in the middle of the fields. Juan found a white dog when he arrived at the house one day. When the dog saw him coming, it would shake and turn around and then disappear. Juan always tried to follow the dog, but he could never reach him. One day when he arrived, the white dog never moved, and we approached the dog, it did not make a single sound. But when Juan touched his paw, all of a sudden it opened its eyes. Juan was scared, and the dog said, "You do not need my help anymore." Frightened, Juan exclaimed, "What help?" And the dog said in pain, "I'm a dog sent from the heavens. My mission was to protect you from danger, but you had showed me that you do not need my help anymore." Right after that, the white dog laid down and closed his eyes. Juan buried him, and every time he came home, he would always remember that white dog. That dog was known as the Cadejo. Now, do I believe that the white Cadejo is gone in general? No, because there are still stories all over South and Central America and even into Mexico. So I ultimately believe that this was just one of the process that it went through for the story to be spread. Now let's dig into the black Cadejo and see what it has to say about that one. Now for the black Cadejo, there are 3 different types. The first, as I mentioned before, this one is said to be the devil himself in the form of a large wounded dog with hooved feet that are bound with red-hot chains. It is said that not even the white Cadejo is able to completely stop him. But unlike the regular Cadejo, he is not likely to pursue or attack a passing human. He is only a scout. The eyes of evil instead, anyone who spots him will have a very sad event. The second type of Cadejo is called the regular Cadejo, the mysterious evil dog. It kills savagely and tears through its victims. First, it demoralizes them with a series of sounds and other signs that is not nearby. Then, after the victim is scared senseless, it leaps forward, and it will not kill him if the white Cadejo is near, but if it is not, the victim is surely dead. The final and least powerful type of black Cadejo is the offspring of a normal dog and a regular Cadejo. It is a mortal hybrid and can be killed by a very strong man. Once dead, it will completely rot in a matter of seconds, leaving behind nothing but an evil stain on the grass, and the moss will never grow again. The Cadejo, this one, will never bite its victims, but instead it kicks and pecks at it with the snout. But every man who has seen them has always gone mad. And that, my friends, is the story of the Cadejos. I sincerely hope you enjoyed. And maybe next time when you're out late and you hear the dogs barking, the wolves howling, or the chains dragging, you might think twice about looking behind you, because what may be there just might be a Cadejo. A special thanks to Curimeo for sending this one my way and asking me to do some research on it. If anyone else has any myths or legends that they would like for me to touch on, please feel free to put them in the comments and I'll see if I can get to them. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.